Greeting fellow African and fellow young African who are living in the continent and who are living in the diaspora, as this is Bachubaz Online TV. My name is Ibrahim.
My name is Feroz.
So today we are going to discuss or to share our thoughts as we young African concerning our Africa. The main issue which we are going to discuss is concerning self-hate. You know that nowadays, as we African we see, yes, we hate ourselves. I'm black here and my fellow is black, but the hate is lies between us. So what's the problem? What's the reason behind of this self-hate? So there's a problem of self-hate. So what is the problem? Also, what is the problem of self-hate, which are facing us as we young African, and which are make us to continue to be enslaved? So that is a issue which we are going to discuss today.
Okay. You know that nowadays self-hate is being a problem to we Africans because this becomes an obstacle to reach our goals.
Of course.
That's why, you know, 100 years ago, Africans were crying for unite. You know, we need to have a state of Africa.
Of course.
But how can we reach those ideas that we planned before?
Of course.
It means that we can't if we have self-hate each other. You know that you found some people's. Give me a small example.
Of course.
You know that we Africa, we have some of Africans who have more thinker.
Big
thinkers on creating something.
Of course.
So he has that idea, but he don't have a power or capital to reach somewhere where can make him to be one of the different people in the society. So you find someone with idea and you find someone with money, power. So how can they join those things together and to make something? You found the one who have money have that we call a hate to guy
who have an idea and don't have power to create something. You have an idea to create something or to do something, yes, and have not have a power. So that's the problem. As my fellow said, that you see someone have got a power in cash, and someone a big thinker can create something which is so good in our continent, but the impact of self-hate is interact there. When you enter in this situation, it means that we can't cooperate.
Yes.
As we African or as we black, we can't cooperate because we hate each other. And there's other things that you see someone in other place here in Africa, you can't do anything, and they call you a foreign.
Yes.
In our continent. That is the problem.
In Zimbabwe, in country like Zimbabwe, if I'm not mistaken, you know, the Chinese, they call the Zimbabwean foreigner as a foreigner. While that is not true.
Of course. So that's the point. The main point is that you see somewhere you are black, you go some country in Africa, yes, or anywhere here in Africa, and you see other black people like you are relatives, but the hate starts there, and like people like in South Africa, they say you come to accomplish the opportunity which have been found for us. Yes. You are foreigner, even you are black like them, but they call you are the foreigner. But if the white people come, they call him a researcher, not a foreigner. He calls a sponsor who come to sponsor.
Yeah, that is a problem because you know that we black people, there are some ancestors who made this. They have created good things to we Africans now. That's why we see which way we should pass. We found Nelson Mandela, Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, Thomas Sankara, and so on, who were big vision of Africa, and they created this way. If we want to succeed, we have to pass this way and not this one. So some countries, as we give an example, country like South Africa.
Of course.
You know that if I am a medical medical doctor, so I've got a job to South Africa. So the one who think that you have accomplished is opportunity, the one who is engineer. So two differ.
Of course, that's,
you know, that we are not in the same way of fulfilling the needs of society.
Of course. Of course, as my fellow said, how can call as an African accomplish or take your job because you have a different profession with him. But all we are Africans, so we have to know that. And the problem of self-hate will make us to delay in developing our Africa. So as we young Africans, we see that issue of self-hate. We have to spread this message to all African and all young African because we want to change. As we African, we are still talking, but the big issue that to reach the message to those people, to those young African, to know that love is the best thing. Because whitey they far because they don't have self-hate. They love each other. That is coming different way in Africa. African, we are hate each other. We are all African, but we still hate. And you hate something which cannot help you. Because hate cannot help us. You know that. But love and peace can help us, and it can make us to fear. To fear of making something to kill us, because we cry of being segregated or of being defeated with white, of being killed with white, but we forget that here in the continent we kill ourselves, we kill each other. This is the problem for us as we African, as we black. So as we young African, we know that if we change our mind, if we surprise the message for all young African, it will be easy for us to change and to reach our goals, because there is no unite if there is no love. We cannot unite if there is no love, with each other. If you love someone like you love yourself, it will be easy, because you can help. And you can cooperate with him or her to make something which is good, and do something which can help other people in the future life, other generation. So if you have self-hate, you can die with your secret, you can die with your knowledge without sharing with the other, because you hate them. You think if you give them an idea, it will be bad for you. They can make you feel no. You have to know that you have to help each other. If we want to grow up, we want to develop our economic as we African, we must remove self-hate and we must help each other. If we cooperate in the same thing, or we stand for one thing, it will be easy for us as we African to solve our problem and to get us a solution of our problems. That is, I think, for my view.
Yes, you are not far from what I was thinking.
Of course.
So, in short, we young Africans are mother needed, because there's some. I know that a high population in Africa are young. Yes, I know that. So we young African now, we have to think and to have a positive vision of our Africa.
Of course.
Let us remove the hate. Let us remove this.
Of course, if we
in order to reach our goals, yes. Of course. You know that in succeed there's help each other and love. So how can we succeed if we hate each other? I think that is a bad thing to we Africans. So let us start from where they end our ancestors in order to make our Africa great again. So that is a point. That is a main point that we want to share with you, fellow Africans.
Of course. As my fellow said, that's a message, and the big issue is that to know that we have to change as we African, and the changes will start from us as we Jews of Africa. So that is our point. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment. Bachubaz Online TV. Thank you.
Thank you.